So this project is going to be a cherry box using my new box joint jig. The materials came from a pallet at my work that was going to get thrown away. I noticed that it was cherry, so I decided to use it in this project. So I just resawed it in half and planed it there, just cleaning up the faces here with a little bit of sanding. Using the crosscut sled to cut them down to length. I had to glue the bottom and top panel together because those boards weren't wide enough. Here's the jig. It's inspired by Matthias Wendel's on YouTube. I didn't buy his plans, but I pretty much copied his design exactly. It's pretty cool. So here I'm just setting up the pieces for the cut. You put all four sides together and then you rotate the carriage one time to offset it by a quarter, and then you slide two of the pieces over. So in this case I slid the two short sides all the way to the fence after I had rotated the carriage, so that the two side pieces and the two long pieces were offset by a 1/4 inch, and that will make them so that they line up once I'm finished making all the cuts. The nice thing about this jig is that it cuts all the pieces at once, so it goes a lot faster. And then once I'm done making those cuts, I just flip them over, spin the jig back to the original position, and then I'll offset them like I did before. Oh, that piece that I just took off was a backing piece to avoid chip out. I'll put that back in, and then I'll set the boards up the same way I did at the beginning, and then just make the same cuts so that both ends of all of those sides are jointed. Skipping to the end of that process, I'm just going to make sure that they all fit together nicely, and they do here as I show you. This jig's pretty nice. It's really easy to adjust how much you turn the jig to adjust the tightness of the joint. After I glued it up, I used the table saw to, basically I just cut off the very top of the face so that it was nice and flat. And then I added a small chamfer, probably 1/8 of an inch, to the top and the bottom, and also the sides. I thought the sides looked cool after I chamfered the box joints. And then I forgot to show it, but I cut the box in half on the table saw. There I am, flattening the top, and I also flattened the bottom before I put the hinges on, which is what I'm doing now. It's helpful to dip these little screws in a little bit of wax, and also pre-drill to avoid breaking them, because once you break the screw off, it's pretty hard to get it out without ruining the box. Here's some final sanding before I finish it. And then for this finish, I just use mineral oil. It's what I use in most of my natural wood products if it doesn't require like a varnish or something. I think it looks really nice, and it's super simple. So I just put a couple coats of that on, and then it was done.